All right.
Hi, Joe.
Hey,
We are
buddy.
live. I am a split personality today. Had a power outage like 2 minutes before the show started. And now my audio on my headphones on my computer is not working. So I'll troubleshoot that after the show, and I'm calling in via phone.
Yeah, well, you still look good. That's the important thing.
What are you angling for? So crazy times. Let's see. Shall we review a couple of news stories? You want to go into our DGen shit from yesterday? What do we want to do?
Let's go through just a quick couple of news stories, and then if you
All
have
right.
any. I mean, I put a few stuff up, rumor mill stuff. MetaMask having a token is being talked a lot about out there. So if you haven't, pretty sure most people use MetaMask these days, or if you don't, just download the extension. But I think what you have to do, speculation, is to be eligible for the token airdrop, you have to have done a swap within MetaMask. Now, I did a couple of those last year or earlier this year. Most of the normies or newbies just swap in MetaMask, evidently, on ETH. So I think that's where you got to start. So just, start tracking that. I saw there was some activity in Joe Lubin's Twitter account from Consensus talking about it, that, kind of ignoring it, but somebody was calling him out on when is there a token. Let me see if I can find it.
Oh, Coinbase wallet.
Yes.
I'll tell you. We'll go to that in a minute. Finish what you were doing.
No. So just, everybody just go do one swap in MetaMask over the next couple of days, weeks, if you're up, or if you're not, load it and do it just so you get eligible for the airdrop.
So our buddy Corey Cottrell is live with Blue on Crystal.
Really?
Yeah, man. Yeah, and paying nicely, actually.
Let me check that
this
one out.
This is like record time for getting this up. Why is Crystal not loading? Oh, what did I do? So annoyed with FPL right now.
Yeah, I didn't lose my power.
Whereas when I called it in, they said 1,000 homes. So, okay. Is it CRYSTL?
CRYSTL, yes.
All right.
Okay, so we're looking into mines or the pools or the vaults?
The both. Let me now that I restarted, I have to re-log into the MetaMask.
Okay, he is Blue. I see it right here.
Blue
Matic at 1,770%.
Oh,
APR.
That's down 200% since I fucking looked at it an hour ago.
Yeah, it's liquidity is only at 19,000 in the pool. So there's plenty of room there. If you're holding Blue and Matic, I like that pair.
Yeah. So they also have the loop.
Yep.
So they got the loop going on. If you go to, hold on, I'll go in there.
Auto Blue.
Now I'm getting connected.
507%. 493%.
And he's going to implement some. Yeah, he's going to implement some things on keeping that sell pressure down. So he's working on that. We had a call about that today. And then
does he have a vault cup? Just looking.
I don't think so. I think it's just.
Yeah, because he's not liquidity pooling anywhere else, right?
Yeah. I'm not in on it yet, but I'm going to be. I got to go let the dog in. I'll be right back. Keep talking.
Oh, our guest speaker.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah, no, we all like Crystal, and I've been sitting over there for a while in that Azuki Matic pool, which I think I got into there a couple of days ago, and I wish I could. I don't think I can share. No, I can't share my screen.
I got to tell you, these guys. I mean, we started talking to them last week for him, and
to Crystal.
Bam, bam, up. Now, the cool thing about this is, and I think the thing that gets everybody excited is, Corey has Blue, which is a yield farm on Wax, and he's moving, these tokens over to Polygon and then BSC. But he also has Uplift World, which is a Minecraft-based metaverse. We've talked about on a show before. And he's bringing that to Polygon World. So all of these projects that we've been partnered with will have an opportunity to get a parcel of land, and then all of the folks out in DeFi world and Polygon are going to have an opportunity to get land and earn the token of the metaverse called Uplift. So lots of cool shit happening there. I'm really excited for Corey and the team over at Blue and Uplift for their move into Polygon world. Nothing wrong with Wax. It's incredibly fast. There are none of those pesky wallet prompts after you approve site, and it's incredibly cheap, and I love how fast it is again, but not a lot going on over there yet. So it's a smart move by their team to do some stuff over in Polygon and BSC as well.
Yeah,
and look,
that's the only thing that EOS change stuff is just a little bit it's just so 2018, in a lot of ways. And so that's why I kind of think it's this very smart move on him to start going to the other chains.
So here's the other really cool thing, right? All the liquidity coming over, he just put a call out to their community and said, I'm moving 30 million Blue tokens over to Polygon. If you want to do it, load them into this address and we're going to shift them over for you. So they did this whole thing like manually, but the community just like, he was thinking it would take a few weeks. In like 3 days, 30 million Blue were dumped into that rocket to move over to Polygon.
Yeah, well, that probably saves people a lot of the gas fees too, of going from wherever
there's no real, it's nothing.
No?
It's negligible. And there was no way to do it. There's no bridge from Wax.
No, that's right.
Polygon.
What am I thinking?
So
so
the cool thing is all these people are just like, yeah, man, go for it, because they trust Corey, they trust the team, they trust the project, and so he took 30 million Blue and plopped them in over here, and he's got some other partnerships he's working on, but it's exciting, man. And look, I will tell you that I can personally tell you that I know Corey. I know him well. I've known him for a few years now. He is a top-notch human being, and he is never going to screw anybody over. And anything that Blue or Uplift does in Polygon, I'm going to be a part of. So I heartily endorse. That doesn't mean you will make money. I'm not saying that anything you do with him, you'll make money, but you sure as hell aren't going to get rugged, because he'll be one of those people you can really trust to be there and work hard for the project. So anyway.
Oh, that's so sweet.
Yeah, definitely. Do my best.
Corey,
that Wax wallet address. Cool.
Yeah, exactly. Just send it on over. It's just, I'm so stressed. I'm just still trying to get into Solana and Terra. And I just, I'm trying to go that way versus totally new stuff. I just have no time.
There's no time.
And everything's up. So I can't go into new stuff until I sell something, and I can't figure out what to sell.
Yeah.
Because everything looks like it's still running. So I've got to do some sort of thinking of that today. You want to do a quick update on all the Avalanche stuff?
Sure.
Time and because those were awful. There was a little bit of rotation today, so those were all off a tiny bit or some.
Let me get in here. Here.
What are we? Avalanche, right? Yeah. Okay. All right. So we got Blizzard. Oh yeah, I got the Blizzard airdrop too for my Geist holdings. So
really?
Yeah, they dropped in. I don't know how they calculated it, but like 87, 88 Blizzard tokens. So
nice.
I'm like a couple $100, whatever. But
we're still in the trillions here.
Oh no, it's dropped. It's gotten within the box.
Oh yeah, but we're still at 5 trillion.
Oh yeah. No, we're screaming.
He says matter of factly.
Yeah, of course, 5 trillion. Why not?
Now look, Snowbank dropped like $1,500, $2,000.
Yeah, what's
price?
I looked this morning; it was about at 3,000.
Yeah.
Look, the TVL's. TVL's at 37 million right now, but yesterday it was at 24. So the token price goes down 30% maybe, and the TVL goes up 50%. So it tells me that TVL's basically really doubled, but with the token price going down, that's adjusted the TVL number downward. So, so I don't look at that as necessarily a bad thing, because it shows more money's been, more of the Snowbank's been staked. Look, we're up to 1.18 now. It was 1.0 something when we started on this. So, I look at this stuff a rebound. What are we at? 30.
Yeah.
That's it was at 3 this morning. When people get in early and get free stuff, and all of a sudden they see it at 6,000, it's pretty hard not to sell that token.
Yeah, I get it.
So I get it. They probably sold and bought back in.
So
I'm not
smart thing to do.
I'm not too worried there. We still have, what is this? You said a 5.3 trillion APY.
Yeah.
Backing per SB is higher. Everything's going in the right direction. But when I see stuff like this, I don't usually go and buy more at this point. I just let it still ride, because remember, you're playing on the APY and the compounding. So it doesn't matter this early in the game what this token price is per se.
Agree.
So, just sit and, do nothing at this point, and you'll see that rebound. I'm not too worried. Blizzard, same thing. You got a Blizzard price at blizz.finance, a Blizzard price of like 253. That was as high as like 450 yesterday. But, you see market caps going up a tiny bit. More is staked and locked. The Avalanche APYs for deposits dropped to like 15.5% and 36% a reward. That was at like 120% yesterday. So that means people are staking. And they've got almost 3 billion in, essentially market size. Which
I'm just looking at these APYs. Yeah. Okay.
So, again, the borrow, I saw that, their USDC borrow rate is only 3.7%. That's a lot higher over on Polygon and Phantom, in those places right now. More like, it's those stables have been like 10 to 15% because everybody is, staking with it.
Right.
So they, they're borrowing it to buy shit. And so there's just not as much of stables on these platforms. So they pay higher yield. I think there's an arb play here somewhere with stables amongst these three chains, because if you can borrow at, say, 3.7% here and then deposit it on maybe the other side at, 12%, that's a pretty nice swing. I mean,
absolutely.
Because USDC is only paying 1.4% for deposit on Blizzard, but DAI's paying 12, USDT 4. So, we got to think about this later on, but there is a play here of borrowing on one chain, moving it to another and depositing it there and just arbing that interest rate spread. And then what was the other one we're on over? Oh, Wonderland. That's right, Wonderland.
Well, let's talk about Grim a little bit.
Oh, yeah, let's do it.
Last night I logged into this shit and it was at there was a queue before the APY. So the Scare FDM and Scare USDT were in the quadrillions of APY. Currently dropped severely to the trillions of APY.
Yeah, I mean, it's funny because, and friends of mine, bond traders and stuff like that, and they kind of, institutional guys, they come in and see some of these interest rates, and it immediately, turns them off because these guys freak out. I mean, when I was pitching deals for like real estate development deals, people freak out at like IRRs over 12%.
Yeah, this shit will freak out anybody.
Yeah, they go like, holy shit, there's got to be something wrong with this project. And then they're like, if it was 8%, we'd do it. And so you're kind of like, okay, well, it's 12. We'll give you 8 instead. Let's do it. But they see like, quadrillion % returns and they're like, what the fuck? But, the point is, it is kind of a what the fuck, because you're not going to get that. But you might get a couple hours. And so, if I'm talking to an institutional guy and you're swinging in, or anyone, you're swinging in with big money, like $1 million or so, or 100,000, you could show up there in an hour and make, 50. Oh, yeah, thanks. I thought that was our disclaimer. So I'll disclaim right now, nothing I'm saying makes any sense at all. Okay, so do what you're going to do. But,
just our opinions, we're not your financial advisor.
Yeah, but if you were some heavy hitter like that and you came in on one of these that you knew was rug, or you had a pretty good inclination it was rug proof based on who was around and this and that, literally you can, make 20,000 an hour at that point for the afternoon.
Exactly.
So, I would say, and then you can hedge that. You could straddle that in a bunch of different ways to protect yourself, like you would do with any blue chip equity, let's say. So think about that. What you can do, and if let's say you're running a massive portfolio, going for like super safe stuff. You always take a little bit of that to juice those returns on something attractive coming out of the wealth management guys or something like that in your teams. Take an even smaller percentage and start looking at stuff like this. Just for what it's worth, check it out.
Totally agree, buddy. Totally agree. All right. What else we got here? Tomorrow we've got, just a reminder, tomorrow we've got Simone, the CMO at Phantom Foundation.
Awesome.
Excited to have him on. He's a great guy, and there's some cool shit going on at Phantom. So, and we've been doing a lot over in the Phantom world. So it's exciting to have him come on and talk about it. He can tell us about some of his projects. I know he's a fan of Reaper. He told me that on the episode that's supposed to come out this afternoon that I'm putting out, my interview with him on missiondefi.com. But he likes a lot of he knows everything that's kind of going on in that ecosystem. He started out with them as their community manager, just kind of like they dragged him in as community manager out of the community and into the executive office. So anyway, very cool shit. Good guy, good team over there. Phantom has Andre Cronje doing the he's a core team developer on that project. So it's got good bones, good people. So anyway.
Hey, so Reaper is the Grim Finance token, right?
I don't think so. I think Reaper is just another Grim Finance, like an auto compounding play.
Because it says it's the Grim Finance farming token. Reaper.
I had no idea they were interconnected.
Yeah, so this might be something.
Where does it say that?
I'm on CoinGecko. It says it's like 6 cents. I think I'm on the right token, aren't I? Reaper Fund. Yeah,
it makes sense. Grim
Spooky
Reaper
and Spirit. Yeah, it's on Spooky and Spirit only. Been out for 14 days. 7-day you're up 43%. 14-day you're down 25%. So it looks like an interesting place to enter. It kind of looks like they did an IDO or some kind of liquidity generating event or something or listing at about 8 cents. So, obviously there's a bunch of selling at that point.
Yeah.
Look, I like
91
Grim.
million TVL.
Yeah, I like Grim. I looked at it again after you told me about it. Reaper's got a pretty small token flow too. Looks like total supply 37 million, max of 100. Which is not that much when you talk about a farming token. And when you keep talking about Grim, I was checking that out more. I love those, those liquidity token aggregator pools or whatever you call them.
Yeah.
It's where you take the LP tokens you get on, say, Spooky Swap, and you then deposit them into the Grim Finance protocols and show them some of those APYs, excuse me, because they compound. How many times a day do they compound?
So if you're over, there's a schedule. If it's over 500,000 TVL, it compounds once per hour, 24 times a day. If it's let me see, I can't remember what the other levels were. Oh boy!
But so when you put those LP tokens there, because I was looking at there's the Geist FTM pool that I'm sitting on Spooky Swap, but I'm staking the LP tokens on Geist to get the rewards that I then have to vest. So when I looked at this, I haven't done it yet, but I'm going to take half of it today. And
that's pretty low, Joe.
What?
It's only 7,810,000 for APY.
Goddamn,
you really going to waste your time with that shit?
Frustrated.
Strap Geist, you can do 281,000.
Yeah, but I don't. I did that early on, buying stuff to get the yield, and I realized I have enough stuff that I can use to get the yield without buying more stuff.
Here's the harvest schedule. Greater than or equal to 500K TVL is 24 times a day. Greater than or equal to 100 thousand TVL to 500,000 or 499,000 TVL is 12 times a day. Greater than 50 to 100 is 6 times a day. 10 to 50, 3 times a day. 5,000 and up, 2 times a day. So, this one, let's see where you're. Why did that? Okay, here's your Geist. That Geist FTM has $2.13 million TVL. So that's going to compound 24 times a day. That's how you get to that 7.8. But 1.2% daily. Who the fuck's getting that anywhere?
No, so my thinking was, so when I evaluated it, I go, okay, so on the Geist thing, I get, their 900% or whatever it's at right now, 800%, APR, APY, one of those, of course. But then when I get rewarded, the tokens, you claim them, but they vest then for 90 days.
Right.
So if I claim early, I lose half. So what I started figuring out that if I take the LP token, I think from here and put it in at Grim, then all the Geist rewards per se accumulate into the liquidity pool effort, and they don't get claimed as rewards and then have to go into the vesting schedule. Does that make sense? Oh yeah, you're there. I thought maybe you got locked.
Hello, Joe.
Yeah, I'm here. I couldn't hear you. I can hear you.
Shapeburger. Fuck.
You can't hear me.
I can't hear you if you can hear me on my phone.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. I just somehow my audio's good, but I think it's the same problem we were having earlier.
What is up with audio today? Well, Joe, have fun, man. It's been great. I'm just going to watch you from over here. Do your thing. Because I can't hear a word you're saying.
But can everybody else hear me?
I don't know why.
Do you think everybody else can hear me?
I have no idea.
Well, hey,
it's kind of fun.
Wait, but you can hear me.
All right, I'm going to drop and come back in on the audio and see what happens.
All right.
Radio silence, Joe. Talk it up.
No, I hear
it. Get up there and talk to people.
I am talking. I can't hear
you, but you keep talking.
I can hear you. Okay, so I just
keep talking, Joe.
Yep, I'm talking. So
right, now we're back.
Yeah. So look, now I can't hear you. Now I can't hear you. Something with whatever jack you hit. There we go. You're back. You're back. Can you hear me?
I'm back.
Okay.
Yeah. What a clusterfuck today.
Yeah. So look, anyhow, I got to do a call at 1, so I got a hard stop at 5 to 1 today.
Oh.
So we got
Shall we talk about our grift? I mean, the way we thought of today to make some money. I mean, the way we thought to show how DGen investing works.
Which one was that? Sorry, so many ideas. The challenge, as you guys probably can figure out, is that there are so many opportunities out there. So we form up these ideas, and then we have to refine them down to something remotely executable.
But it's easier to do on live, Now we're committed.
Yeah. So it's like, so why don't you tell everybody a little bit about it, so it'll
since you have no fucking clue
what you're getting ready to say. Yeah. I'll remember once you start talking, or I'll connect.
So I set up a wallet today for DeFi lunch.
Oh, cool.
And what we're gonna do is this. Except I've added to the idea since we spoke, Joe, this morning.
Okay.
Because I don't talk to you enough. So,
yeah.
So here's the deal. We set up a wallet. If you would like to see us actually, you don't get any of the money back. So this is not an investment fund, boys and girls. Although we could do an investment club, I guess, later. But we set up a wallet, and there's 2 uses for that wallet. The first is hey, you have a project you think is cool, you want us to just put some in there and do it live on the air and show you how we do things, send it in. You just want to give us money, and we will take everything that comes into that wallet and we will put it in the most degen of degen shit, right? The other strategy is, if you are a project and you would like us to show your project on the show, you can contact me, DM me on Twitter, and you can send some tokens into that wallet for us of your tokens, and we will degen in your project and show people how your project works. How's that sound, Joe?
I like that a lot, because I think what I think people really like to see how we do things and how we analyze stuff. So I think, based upon all the Mission DeFi, followers and Trail Indicators followers and, mine various scatterings of stuff everywhere. That's the thing people want to understand, because it's pretty hard. Like, I think I told you this morning, or maybe I just said it 10 minutes ago, but it's some of these guys that are coming into the market now, they're used to looking at real institutional looking screens. And so, the fun, campy, UIs don't make a lot of sense to them. It sort of queers that's the wrong word. It sort of spoils the impression of the deal. Sorry about that, everyone. God, I can't believe. But the point is that,
you're so old, dude.
I know. I was telling my daughter something about, remember that game called Kill the Man with the Ball when you were young?
Oh, yeah.
Well, there was another name for it, and it was Smear.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. But nobody thought of it as that or anything. It was just like, get them. But what I'm getting at is that people like to see how things are done. And so when these institutional guys come in and they see a $72 trillion APR, it just, you can't get past that with them, because it's just too crazily disbelievable. But if we show you what we do and you see that, hey, the money doesn't disappear, all the worst things you could anticipate in crypto doesn't happen. And in these, you do get those yields sometimes for a very brief amount of time. Then it builds confidence with them. I think people just want to see it, because DeFi is tricky and yield farming is tricky. And this whole new wave of stuff is even trickier.
You know what? And I think that's a really good point, Joe, because do you remember when we first got started and you and I were like talking each other off the ledge, trying to fucking decide whether we wanted to even dump into these things? We're like, wait a minute, we're going to put our money in here and we don't have any control over it. Like, it's terrifying the first time. What the fuck? Am I really going to do this? So we inched in with like $400 or $500 and we tried it. Next thing we know, we had more than $400 or $500. So we're like, okay. And then before long, you're like, fucking, you're done. You're like in, like we are, right? Yeah. So all we want to do is convert more and more people to be total degenerates, as well as investing in like the high profile things that we like, that we think have really strong foundations and legs, the Olympus, the Alchemixes of the world, the Liquidities of the world, the Fraxes of the world. We don't just do this shit. This is a small percentage of what we do, but we have more fun doing this shit because it's kind of crazy.
It's like Vegas weekend, we should call it. Vegas.
That's it. Vegas weekend. We'll call the show Vegas Daily Weekend. Vegas DeFi. But I remember how scary it was the first time. It was
trademark.
There you go. Vegas DeFi weekend. Okay. So anyway, that's the deal. DM me on Twitter if you want, if you're interested, and you have a project you want us to show off and talk about. We're happy to do that. I've posted the wallet address in the comments. If you just want to send something for us to go and play with, we're happy to do that. And we'll
do an on-air assessment of it for you too.
Yeah, we'll do it on air, right? Mm-hmm. If you send us a project, we'll do it on air and we'll put those funds in that project. We will, of course, split any earnings of those projects between Joe and Brad. You know what? Let's do this.
Or pay interns.
Pay interns, and we'll give. How about do we give 10% to St. Jude's?
I say 10% to something. A basket of charities. Yeah. I mean, I don't know.
St. Jude's.
I don't know. I just see those commercials all the time on TV, and I'm kind of like, it's like those dog commercials where they're all getting.
All right. So we will pick a basket of charities, and you guys can suggest charities. We'll also look at some of these DAOs that are forming that are doing charitable. There's one that's forming out of Olympus. So might be a better use of that 10% and put it into the new Olympus Dow nonprofit that's investing in charitable things. But we'll take a look at it. We'll let you know. Any 10% of profits will go to them, and the rest will go to the plug-in hybrid Jeep that my wife wants.
I see. Kill two birds with one stone, grasshopper. Happy wife, happy life.
Exactly, man. Exactly. No, seriously, folks, we're happy to play with this. We're happy to try things out. We want to hear from you. You can message us in the videos. By the way, let me give a quick shout out, and I should have done this with all of these, so I'll go back through them this week. But let me please give a quick shout out we loved hearing the nice words in the comments. Yeah. And we had a nice one today or last night from Deutschland. Deutschland. I'm a Deutsche. I am German. So I'm about 98% German, dude. Where is that comment? Did I post that to you privately?
Which one? Oh, yeah. You showed it to me in one of the I think it's one of the Telegram channels.
Yeah, but fucking A, which one?
So
you see
also, it? Oh no, I'm sorry. I'm just gonna blurt some stuff out here. Did everybody who has an .eth domain go claim the airdrop at ENS?
Oh yeah, get your ENS, dude. I woke up to $4,000 this morning.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
That's
people in my chats are
awesome.
One guy had like one wallet or one address that never got used, and they gave him like $10,000. So it's like, thing. Go if you have a .eth domain name, go to the ENS. I think it's ENS, right? ENS.
It's claim.ens something. Oh, I know where I had it because I put it in my calendar last night. Hold on.
Yeah.
Go to claim.ens.domains. Claim.ens.domains. And if you registered a .eth name, go there. You're not going to get anything if you didn't. But if you registered a .eth domain, go there. I woke up, Santa Claus left me $4,000 this morning, so I'm a happy camper. That was a beautiful thing. Okay, so our pal Endkrieg wrote, please keep on going. I love listening to your podcast. Greetings from Germany, smiley face emoji. And that was in a YouTube comment. We love hearing from you. Thank you so much, Endkrieg, for listening. Thank you, everybody else that listens. Please feel free to comment. DM me on Twitter, B05Crypto. Message me in the comments, however you want to reach out. We love connecting. We love working with people. We're interested in what projects you think are awesome. I have a Twitter thread going on that right now. But please.
Well, also, look, if these projects are really, really good, then, we can expose it to other channels of people that we do things with. So, we could help you pick out, like red team it for you and help you identify maybe some deficiencies or what might be nice.
Oh yeah, let's shred them.
Yeah, and then you go for it from there.
Yeah, that's what I do with clients. I shred the hell out of their interface. So
I don't. I just smile and collect checks.
I did that to DeFi, and they like me now, so it's good. I'm interviewing their CEO tomorrow, so that's good.
Wait, you got the Define CEO on Mission DeFi tomorrow?
Romani, the CEO of Define, I'm interviewing tomorrow for the podcast.
Awesome. For the other one, the other podcast, right?
Mission DeFi.
Yeah, for us tomorrow we have
tomorrow is Phantom.
Got it. Okay, cool.
Yeah. So it's good shit.
So I told you guys earlier, the mask token for MetaMask. If you look at Joseph Lubin's Twitter thread, you'll see some discussion around that in there. And then you see something else with Discord and ETH. I think.
Yeah, I saw another piece this morning that Discord might be adding
integrating MetaMask. Yeah,
MetaMask into Discord, which would be cool. Except I fucking hate Discord. So
I know, and it's like somebody saying, assuming it's a precursor to NFT. PFP verification, channel verification, gated community.
Makes sense. It's the same shit that Jack is doing at Twitter, right? You can
get all the
prove you own the NFT and put it in.
Yeah, and get all the
which is cool.
Out.
I mean, it's all good. I really wish I wish there was a way to transform the Discord interface into a Telegram look and feel, because then I'd be a lot happier camper. But I'm just old, I guess.
And I guess everybody knows too that Coinbase Wallet is now as a available as a browser extension, like
Yeah,
MetaMask.
you know what was really interesting? I went into the extension page, and
Yeah.
somebody is making a concerted attempt to destroy Coinbase Wallet. Let me show you this.
Oh, let's see
You have to
this.
go. Oh, you got to
In 3 minutes. I got to go in 3 minutes, but show me.
go. Okay.
I just got
Okay.
to call
So,
those NFT real estate
habla
guys.
español, Joe?
Sí, hablo español.
Good. Bien, bien.
Oh, bitte schön.
You're going to need it in about 10 minutes, right?
Yeah, no, they're Hawaiian dudes.
5 minutes.
Hawaiian and
Hawaiian
LA
dudes. Oh, I don't know Hawaii.
are working on a project in El Salvador.
Like every one of these ads, lost hundreds of dollars in transactions that do not show up on my Block Explorer, not even a transfer within Coinbase wallet. Crooks. This extension only exists as a dark part on helping Coinbase scrape more information. I mean, it's like all of these wallets. I lost money. I lost my money. It's bullshit. It's just like MetaMask, people. Somebody decided to spend some money and do a concerted attack on this wallet.
Yeah.
Like it's down to like 3 stars, and the ones that are real, you can tell, and people are like, oh yeah, good interface, I like it, it's great. And there are some bugs and there's some issues, et cetera, but I mean, I'm not the biggest Coinbase fan in the world, but I do know that this is a serious attempt at an Ethereum wallet. It's not you don't have to have a Coinbase account to use it. The cool thing about it is, from a security perspective, is for the Chrome extension, your private keys live on your mobile wallet. So you're never, unlike MetaMask, where you're exposing yourself to potential hacks on your computer, you are not with the Coinbase wallet, because in order to access the transactions and make transactions, you've got to scan a QR code on your mobile app in the Coinbase wallet. So that's actually a pretty cool security feature. It's kind of like a step between a ledger and that. The problem is, I don't think they support all EVM compatible networks, but I'm sure they'll get there eventually. I know they have Polygon and Ethereum right now, because I logged into mine the other day. But it's still a good place. It's still a decent wallet. Somebody decided they were just going to attack these guys. I feel bad because some guy's in there trying to answer questions from reviews, and he's getting just poor guy's going
decimated.
Spend his entire life dealing with assholes doing bad reviews on purpose.
Yeah, there was remember there was that wave of people bitching about customer service at Coinbase too.
Yeah.
And it turned out to be not that many people for all the users.
You
just have a couple really, really loud ones. So,
yeah.
And what they're complaining about is like nothing compared to what goes on in crypto. So,
look, I'm not a Coinbase fan. I think they rape
safe.
New users with their fees, but it is safe. Anyway, okay, Joe.
Got to roll, man. All right. So
have a great day. We love you guys. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. I'll put the pod up shortly.
Look at the pools on Define. There's a couple of new high yield ones there. Look at the pools on QuickSwap. Look at the pools on Crystal we already looked at. But there's some good stuff there. Define's been moving. And also finally PBR, Polkadot. The rumor is that the KuCoin listing is next week. So for whatever that means. But keep your eye on that one too. But it's been moving a lot.
Joe's got his ear to the ground in the gossip channels.
Yeah, I'm just Mr. Water Cooler.
I love it. I love it.
But anyhow, I gotta run, guys.
Have a great call, everybody. Have a great day. Sorry for the technical difficulties starting this one off, but we'll see you guys tomorrow. Phantom CMO will be on. Bye.
Bravo. All right, buddy. Talk to you.